Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to start the concept of a package and interface in Java. Package is the most important part of Java because the completely Java is designed by using package. The collection of packages are stored in a jar file. Jar file is a file that contains multiple packages because it is easier to if you will create a jar file, it is easier to transfer all the classes from one to another, right? Number two, what is package? Package is a collection of classes, interfaces and sub-packages. Collection of classes, interfaces and sub-packages means you keep it in mind, there is a one package, under this one more package, under this one more package. I want to give a clear idea here. Okay, see, let's say we have created a package called .com or say Java. Now under this we will create one more package called util. One more package called util. Under this I want to create the class called, I want to create one more, there are multiple classes like a scanner classes, like a find class, like a math class, like a input stream reader class, like this. There are multiple classes are there. Similarly, when we want to create our own user defined class, let's say I want to create my own user defined package, like let's say I am created a package called Koyas. Under this I want to create one more say called Java. Under this I want to create one more folder called package. Okay, under this I want to store all my classes. So the package is nothing but this is from the root class.java.package. Under this all classes, like we are writing import, what we are writing, import java.util.scanner. This is the way we are using, means this is a fully qualified name for a particular package. This scanner is here, this scanner is here class, this scanner is called, it is a class, and java.util is a one package, nothing but it is a root folder, then it is a subfolder, under this is a class. So benefit is that whenever I want to use this scanner class, complete package I will use. Package means it is a collection of predefined classes will be shared within the program in Java, right? So now see, there are two types of packages. One is called predefined, or it is also called built-in, or called core packages. One is called predefined, built-in or core packages. Number two is a user defined, or called a secondary, or also called a programmer, or also called as a customer defined packages. See, this is my customer defined package and this is called a predefined package. So the predefined packages are given by Sun Microsystem and supplied as a part of JDK to deal with the universal requirement. See, according to our requirement, universal requirement, as we want to develop a software, we need this predefined. Okay, and these all packages are given in a jar file. So I have shown you in last class, that is called rt.jar file, that is rt.jar file. Okay, please wait. So the predefined package, the predefined packages are these packages which provides facility. This is given by the Sun Microsystem and supplies a part of a Java to deal with the universal requirement. All the predefined packages are the Java are compressed in a single file called jar file, that is called rt.jar file. Okay, the jar file is present under Java home directory, that is you can see that jar file present under JDK 1.8, which version you have loaded. Then you go for JRE, Java runtime, and then go for lib folder, then you will find the jar file. So JRE is nothing but JRE, Java runtime environment. That is, what is JRE? Java runtime environment. JRE is equal to JVM, Java virtual machine, plus Java library. Java library, right? So this is the use of our jar files. This is the Java runtime. So what is the advantages of using this? As you know, the application development time is very less. We will go for the advantages. The application time, development of a time will be very less. So I am writing here the advantages. I am not getting time to write advantages. This note I will supply after completion of your class. Application development time is less, number one. Number two, memory space of application is also less. Memory space of an application is also less, because every file we no need to use. As and when we will use a particular class, that class memory will be created, so that it is less memory space. If we will create all the classes in a one program, so it will take a lot of space. For this, Java designed such a beautiful concept called package, where we can store all our classes, all our programs in different way, and as and when we need, we can access it. Performance of the application is more. Data and code redundancy. The benefit is that duplicate is reduced. Redundancy means duplication is reduced. And overall, I will say one can achieve the performance of an application efficiently. We can get the performance of an application efficiently. We can get the efficiency. We can get performance of an application efficiently and effectively. Okay, right. So these all are the benefits. Okay, so I hope that you all are getting the basic idea of defining means what is the benefit of using a package. Now coming to create a package. To create a package, what we will do, we will write a package. Okay, we will create by writing package name, fully qualified name. Okay, so what to do? We have to write using package name. You have to use package name. Let us do it practically, and we will continue with the rest. CKG package name. Let's say I am writing my name. You can write your name, and I am writing com.java. This package means root directory is called as, under this there is a com, under this there is a java. You can start with a single name also, no matter create package. But a qualified name is always better performance, right? Now start a public class, let's say 1. This is my 1. And I have created a method called public void display to display the name. System or simple program I am writing here. I am inside one class. Okay, I am inside one class. Now I want to compile this. Okay, so what I will do, save this first. Let's say save this file as your wish. I wish to store Java class file. I have stored here. Say I have stored here in today's date 2707. I have given 2707. Under this I have stored my file called 1.java. Let us check it. Go for D drive, then go for Java class file. There is a 2707. Under this my file is there. Okay, now compile this. How to compile this? We have to go for command prompt. Under this command prompt, in this command prompt, what you will do? Go to the directory where we have saved cd java class file, then cd say 2707. Okay, dir. We have stored this file 1.java. Now run this file. Java C -d for current, -d for creating the class file and storing all the class file in the specific package, and dot for the current directory. Okay, now 1.java. Now it is compiling. Compile successfully, so that there is no error. Now let us check this, how it is created. Now see, this is 1.java. It created a class directory. Under this there is a 1.class. So what we observe here, the 1.java class is stored in some other directory and class file is stored in some other directory. Let us make it one more example. com.java. Okay, I have written like this and I want to compile this. Okay, I want to compile. Now delete this file. So delete this one. Delete it. Now again compile this. Right, created successfully. Now go to that file. See, there is a class under this com, under this java. Under java there is a class. So I hope that you all are getting idea about how to create a package. Now once a package is created, that we can use. Now go for one more class. Package class.com.java, then public class 2. I have created 2. Now public void check. I will use a check method or any method you can write. System.out.println, system.out. I am inside to method, to class. See, what is the purpose of this? You know, just I am showing you how we can access the package and its method. That is my objective. My objective is to access this method, to access the check method of a 2 class. We can write so many logics here. You can write what are the programs you have learned earlier. These all we can write here without any problem. Now save this. This is 2.java. This is 2.java. Now compiling the same way. Go for Java C -d, then tw2.java. Compile success. Now I want to use these 2 classes in my own class. So I want to import class.com.java dot one dot Java, one class. This is a class 1. Similarly, I want to import class.com.java.2. Okay. I want to also import java.io.util.scan. Okay. So what is the benefit? We can, as like you are using scanner class, likewise we are using some other our user defined packages, right? Now public class 3, this is my 3 class. I use the public static void main string args, and now I want to create an object of one class. One object equal to new 1 and new 1 and object dot display. There is a display method. Similarly, I want to also use 2 method, 2 class, 2 object 1 equal to new 2, and I want to use update dot check method, because inside this there is a check method. Save this as 3 dot java. Okay. So now we are not creating an package. Now we are importing the package. So for importing, we does not require this statement java c minus d dot like this. Only simple you can compile. Okay, simple we can compile obj. Sorry, object 1. Simple we can compile and we can run. See, this is the 1 class method. This is the 2 class method. We are getting. This is the 1 class method. This is the 2 class method. This 1 class present under ob.display method. This is the object 2. Means now we are ensuring that we are able to execute or calling the packages in our own class. Say we may write some other methods in like a display, like we will write a public void set method. Let's say I am writing set. Okay, what is that set? Let's say I am defining a variable a and I am writing here a equal to 100. Clear? I have created a class 1. Under this there is a 2 method. One is a display or other is set. I want to set the value of a here. Set. Or I want to use input. I want to input some value here, int k, and I want to pass the value k to a. Okay. Now save this. Not to save, you have to compile it. Again the same procedure. Java c minus d dot 1 dot java, because there is a package. So this file will be updated in your package. Now file is updated. Now assess this set method. Object dot set pass some value. Okay. Now run this. Yes. But we are not calling this. We are not using any print statement, so that it not display. Okay. So use a print method. One more method to print. Here we can write plus a. Okay. Again to compile. Update. Now to run. First set, then display. Okay. Now execute. Compile success. Now execute. See, we are passing what such value from 3 class 3. Class 3 ru आमे गोटे value pass कले कोड के ना class 1 रे थिबा value हला. So now think about, as we passed some value to a variable, why not we can pass by constructor. Let's say I want to pass 999. Okay, and I do not want to use this set method. I want to use a constructor in class 1. Okay, so take as a constructor name. This is 1. The constructor must not have any return type, and it is similar to the class name. We passed some parameter value, right? Now again compile this class. Clear? Now execute this Java 3 class. Now compile, execute. We passed here parameter constructor to this 999 to the constructor of one class रे जो constructor अच्छी ताकू आमे value टा pass कले और display method थ्रू आमे value टा पाई. Right? Like this we are able to get the value. So these are the techniques for using the package and working with the package. Now coming finally, how to create a jar file. How to create a jar file. Okay. So I hope that you all are able to understand the concept of creating a package and working with the package. Also, we can use the inheritance concept here without any. We can also inherit the multiple classes and we can pass the value from one package to another. After this, we will go for interface. After this, we will go for interface. Okay. So next is this is about the package part. Over. How to create package as using. Now coming to the interface. Then we will go for the jar file created. Now, what is an interface? It is not like a class but exactly work like a class. The main objective for interface is to share the data. An interface in Java is a blueprint of a class. It is a blueprint of a class. It has a static constant and abstract method. It has a static constant and abstract method. Oh, you don't have idea about an abstract method, right? About the abstract method. Abstract method माने कौन? ना से method रे खाली कौन थी वो the method declaration थी. आउ किसी एबे जेमिति इंटरफेस रे जेमिति देखिया. The interface in Java is a mechanism to achieve abstraction. Abstraction means without involving the internal details, we can handle. That is called abstraction. Abstraction without involving the internal details. So in interface, it is a mechanism to achieve abstraction. There can be a only abstract method in a Java interface. Only the abstract method means not body of the method. Abstract method माने only the skeleton is written. It is used to achieve abstraction and multiple inheritance. We can get here multiple inheritance. Okay. Why use Java interface? There are main three reasons for using interface. Number one, to achieve abstraction. Number two, by interface, one can support the functionality of a multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance हम use करी पानुथी, but we can use with the help of interface. It is achieve a loose coupling. Loose coupling means easily can be accessible to the multiple methods. See, one thing I want to share with you. Say, is the diagram? Is the diagram for interface? Yes. See, I am coming to this, then I will explain. How to declare an interface? To declare an interface by using interface keyword. By using interface keyword. By using interface keyword, you can declare. It provides total abstraction. Means that all the method in the interface are declared empty body. Means we no need to write anything. It is always inherited to the. It is always inherited to the other class. Hindi dekha. All the fields are public and static and final by default. By default, public, static, and final. See, you know the final means its value cannot be changed. You know static means automatically its method or say function or any variable will execute without reference of an object. A class that implement the interface must implement हला देखो आमे पढ़ी थिले कौन करथिले ना क्लास abc extend extend to one but implement say my interface is A and B and C. I can implement the multiple interface to my program, but I can extend only one class. We'll go through it. See how to create this. My interface name, declaration field constant, declaration method, and by default this is the interface. Okay, and see let's say we have created a interface like interface printable int minimum int equal to 5 and void print. By default once compiled, after compile Java, automatically it is converted into public static final, means all the variable will be treated as a final value, its value cannot be changed. Now print, this is public abstract void. A abstract is a method that can be accessible in case of only inheritance रे ही तार इम्प्लीमेंट करा है. देखो the relation between class and interface, a class extend to another class whereas a class implement to interface extend interface means if both are same then it extend, if both are different then it implements. But a class can implement interface, but a interface cannot extend a class. Keep it in mind, interface cannot extend a class. A class can extend a class can implement interface can extend, interface cannot implement another interface. Okay, so this is the concept, you have to keep it in mind and we will go for example, right? See my Java dot package pkg, okay, and interface interface I have given name, say student, and define here int role and public, no need to write, by default it's a public, where let's say set, okay, this is only, there is a no implementation for set. Now save this is like student.java, save, compile this as we are compiling, see the file present under the same directory student.java. Now we need to compile java c -d dot student.java. So expected semicolon, yeah, because it is a final. Save. Oh, it is compiled. Now the interface is created. Come on to second. I want to use import Java. What package I have taken? myjava.pkg. We have imported. Now write public class my student, implements student, implement student. Now I have implemented student. Now I will write that method, public void set method, and I will use here some variable, say string name. I want to set name equal to set the name equal to colors, or we can also pass some. That's all. I want to save this. Save. This is my student data. I want to store this file in the same package. Okay. This is one more package. This is called package. Means what you have observed here. Now this file, this class also stored in the same package. Now compile this. Yes, I have compiled my student. Save. Now execute this. Okay. Now go for one more class. Main class. Import. I want to use the package of student, my student, not all. I want to use my student. I not want to use interface here. Simple, I want to use my student class. Okay. Then this is a public class, your student, public static void main, string argument. Now call my student, object equal to new my student. Okay. And use object dot the method that is called set method, which is defined in interface. This method is defined in interface void set that I used in my student class. Now coming here, your student dot set. See, you get it? This is called dynamic binding. This concept is called dynamic binding. I want to store your name, your student Java. Okay. Now we are executing your name as a Kailas. See, we are getting the result. Your name, set your name as a Kailas here. Means, see, this set method used here defined in student class, but its prototype is defined in student.java. Now what we will do? One more thing. See, import my Java dot package dot student. Okay, I want to import the student interface, and I don't want to use this. I want to use student of object equal to new student. What is this? This create an object for an interface, and I want to use here ob.set. एटी कौन लिखा है स्टूडेंट डॉट सेट रे किसी लिखा है बट एटी यूज कला में सेट देखिए कौन होची सेट IMPORT काहे को नहले देखुछ the student is not a public, so it cannot be accessed outside of the class public. To define it public and compile this file. once again. Okay, right. Now accessible. Student is abstract, so cannot be initiated. देखो ये भलो भाव ऑब्जर्व करो. As we know, this part only I want to show you here. As you know, the student is an interface. As you have learned here, coming to the again to the same topic. This is the important point. It is used to achieve an abstraction. You cannot assess, right? And interface is a static constant that used to abstract method. It is a abstract method. This student is a abstract method. How a abstract method can be called? It cannot be called directly. So what to do? I have to use here my student. What is this? What is the logic? With the help of a my student object, I have created this. And now set. What is this object? This is the object of student interface. This object is a interface. This object is a belongs to student interface, but created with help of my student. So I think so you might be confused, you may get confused, but nothing to confuse here. We cannot create an object of interface directly. This is the interface. We cannot create an object of this interface, so that we have taken a class my student. My student implement the student, implements the this method, the set method that is defined in the student set class. Now here I want to use this class, this implementation. I want to use this implementation at any more class, any class inherited that we can use. This is the concept of interface. Okay, I hope that you all are able to get the knowledge of this interface, and you do the same type of practice. Don't divert. I will give you some task, and then after you try this. Okay, now see the reality. What is the situation going on? See, first is there is a two classes here, my student and student class. Okay, that is present under this 7027. Now under this there is a package called my Java package. Then these two files. I want to create a jar file, because what is the important of a jar file? Jar stands for Java archive. Archive is nothing but it's a packing, one type of packing. Jarring means say it is a compression of a taking, jarring to place the collection of packages. In other words, jar file contains collection of classes and interfaces. Jar file contains collection of packages and interfaces. As you have learned in the last class, see in Java library there is a file called rt.jar file, the basic directory. Now under this there is so many packages. See, there are so many packages. Under this, if we will go for any package, let's say we will go for util package, rt.java.util package. Under this util package, see, these all are the classes. Right? Means once a predefined class is stored in a package, we can use it directly. Java.util.scanner, java.time.zone. Like this, we are going to create a package. Okay. So to create so here we have to write. What are the code we have to write? So we have to write jar, syntax for writing Java jar file. Jar cfv file name dot jar. Then package name dot. There is a dot. We can use dot for current, or we can write jar cfb file name any name dot jar package name. Similarly, jar cfv file name dot jar star dot classes means all classes, right? So here C represent to create, F represent to represent a file, F for file, V represent a verbs. Verbs, what is that? V is the one of the option in jar that gives the compression details like actual size of the file, what is the total compression of the file size, and compression percentage. F V, what we will use here, C F V, then file name dot jar, then I will use my say jar file dot jar jar for creating all the classes present under the current directory. But what I have to go for cd my cd I want to create a my java package na, my java package, cd my java, then go for package. Okay, under this here I have to create a package java c jar cfv, then my package dot jar file. Okay, then write package name or for use current. See, it is created. See, this my pack is a jar file, it is created, my pack. Or see, I want to go here, see, this is jar file is created, this is executable jar file. Now go for one more back, I want to back jar cfv new pack dot jar, I want to write package name my java dot my java dot page. This is my package name. Yes, here is also created, see, new pack. This is called executable jar file, new pack executable jar file. Okay, this package contains the classes that are present under these two my class and student. These two classes present under this jar file. If you want to share this, मनकर कंप्लीट है गोटे प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट है ए प्रोजेक्ट ताको दे दो. देखो मु आउ मॉडल program by using NetBeans IDE, new program, say Java application program. Go to next. I'm writing for new project. Okay, this is a new project. Folder location is DKCM. Okay, create a new project Java. Okay, and this is nothing. I have created a method public void find system.out.println. I am inside project. Okay, now save. I want to call this method here, so it is a static. Now see, let's find. Okay, now here this is the program I have created and on this file. Compiling, I am inside new project. The output is successful. Okay, now create a jar file. See, run, clean, build the project. Under D, KCN new project, DIST. Under DIST folder, it created a new project.jar file. To run this project, to run this application from the command line without run, like java -jar, let us use this command. Come to command line. Now go to root directory. Okay. Okay. Now run this. See, I am getting the result what I have called there. Directly I am calling to main method under this new project. Right? So this is a jar file I am executing. So if I will distribute this file to you, then you will also get a new jar file. You can also execute at your. See, this is the file I want to run. I want to change the background color. This is the project. Okay. So what I want to do? I want to share with you this file. You want to execute this at your home. How you will execute? Simple. I will create a jar file. Keep it in mind. I will go for develop project. Run, clean and build this project. Now this is building is complete and I want to execute this. I not want to run any code. Here I have closed. There is no more to run. Yes, now simple I will run this under the Java. Now run this. Could not load this main because of there is a new main class. There is something missing. So we have left this main, but we have used here main method, so that we are getting. So it is a main method lecture thila. Okay. So the benefit is that, see, the benefit is that under KCN new project, KCN project 4, go to D drive, KCN project 4, program 4, DIST, we are getting this executable jar file. This is there, we can get a jar file. Under this distribution, this new project jar file. Whenever you want to add a command, where they will store, एटा को कॉपी कर दियो, तुम जो रखियार अच्छी